All right, today is our study of biology. Let's take a look at biology for side one of your worksheet, okay, as we consider your future science classes. I'll have a separate video for chemistry. It will follow this one a little later on today. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Biology, bio itself is a Latin root meaning life. So biology is a very dedicated, systematic study of life and living things. It's kind of an exciting topic because we're already living examples of what it is we're studying, and we see it all around us. Okay, take a look at the picture on your screen. This is one picture of one moment in Africa, and we have mammals, we have birds, certainly crawling among the rocks. We have lizards, maybe amphibians live in that water. We have plants, trees, grasses, bushes. We've got microbes that live in the air. We've got bacteria. We've got different biological processes going on inside all these animals, and all the structures of those cells, of those systems, of those organs, of the way the animal thrives and succeeds, not to mention how they are successful in their environment. Those stripes on the zebras help them to blend in with their environment, and they're tougher to see. If they hunch really low, they look like, just tall grass. They blend in and hide. And then there's the elephant. He's grown huge. It's very tough for predators to take him down because of his adaptations over time and how he changed from his ancient, long time ago ancestors. So all of those little details, that is the study of life. Okay, so grab your paper. Let's dive into this and get some definitions out of the way. So as you know, we're talking about life. Um, it's okay to look up a definition on the internet, or you could just take some of the things that are inspiring to you from this video, your choice. And then you have to come up with your own version. Describe it in your own terms. Let's say your mom walks up to you and says, "Hey, what are you studying?" "Biology." "Oh, what's that mean?" And of course she knows what it means, but explain it to her and put that down as your own definition. All right, what do you think you'll do in biology? My friends, it's more than just dissecting rats and seeing what they look like on the inside. That may be part of your experience. Some classes do that. Sometimes they have funding for it. Sometimes they don't. You know what? You'll find out, right? Next year, you'll find out. But here are some questions other than that to answer this third question. What do you think you'll be doing in biology? Are you going to be looking at just pictures of living things, or are you going to be looking at the actual living things? Will you have animals living in the classroom with you? Maybe, right? How about equipment and instruments? What do you think you'll use? What are some instruments that biologists use, whether they're looking at something really big or something really tiny? What equipment or instruments? Write that down if you can think of anything. How about research? Will you have to do extra research and study? Will you be looking at other biology reports and scientific data from the past? That's probably part of what you'll be doing. And not worth writing down, but worth locking in your brain. Is simply showing up going to guarantee that you'll pass? Biology is going to require you to roll up your sleeves and make amazing things happen, my friends. So many of you have worked hard this year in earth science. This last quarter has been chaotic. Don't use that as a measurement. Use it as an inspiration. Okay. So when you get to biology, hit the ground running. What do you think? What I think we will do in biology? Work hard, among other things, and then write down some of these other ideas. Your ideas belong in that blank. Okay. Biology is studying life from the very small things. You see cells, animal cell, plant cell. You see, look at the bottom right. When I created this slide 3 years ago, I had no idea there would be a virus that looks like that. Okay, so we've got on the top right, the one with the little pill-shaped guys, those are viruses and bacteria. Apparently, a lot of viruses take on the shape of COVID-19. The bottom right, that's not exactly COVID-19, but there are many, many varieties. The number I've heard tossed around is 50. different varieties of COVID, of this um, weird kind of virus that came out in 2019, but there have been many others in the past. This is just the latest version. Okay, so you're going to study really small things. Interesting. We have a case study going on in the world right now. Virology. Crazy. And then we're going to study the really large things. Let me move my picture there so you can see the blue whale, largest creature to ever live on the planet. The African elephant, slightly larger than the Indian elephant, largest land animal to ever live on the planet, aside from the dinosaur category. So, largest land mammal. I should be very specific. Largest land mammal. Okay. So, next part of your subject and content here says what it says here, all organisms are primarily composed of. Our bodies have many, many, many different elements, but the ones that make life, CHON. My friends, lock CHON in your brain. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. CHON, CHON. You lock it in your brain, you understand the building blocks of life and how they create this crazy twisty ladder looking thing in the background slide there. We'll talk about that in just a second. So, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Those are your four elements that make life on Earth as we know it. Plants, animals, microscopic organisms, everything. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. There you go. All right, and how they're arranged? They are arranged in a genetic code called deoxyribonucleic acid. Try that with me. No one's listening. You're by yourself watching this video. Try it out. Ready? Okay, here we go. Let's say it together. Deoxyribonucleic acid. One more time. Just practice it one more time. Deoxyribonucleic acid. That complicated word describes how it's structured and the fact that it's in the nucleus of the cells, so nucleic. Okay, and it is an acid, meaning it reacts with things around it. It creates change. Acids do that. Okay, you'll learn more about it, what specifically that means. But look at the letters D-N-A. You've heard DNA probably 100 times, but have you heard deoxyribonucleic acid? Maybe not. So lock that in your brain. Deoxyribonucleic acid, or on your paper, little blank on the right side above Rosalind Franklin's picture, DNA. All right. Now, what does DNA look like? Take a look at the background of this slide here, and you've got what it looks like. It looks like a twisted ladder. Yes, a ladder like you climb up the side of your house, but a twisty one. Okay. So a twisty ladder that is called a double helix. Two spirals twisting around each other and connected by all those little rungs in the middle. You're going to learn about those when you get to biology next year. Moving on. Cell structures. Now we're moving on to the bottom part here. This is the picture that's on your worksheet, so take a close look at it. Now you can see detail and color. Organelles. I count 3 places where it points to organelles, but all of those little buggers are considered a type of organelle. Micro little like organs in our body, okay? And get rid of that A, that makes no sense. Like our organs, they all have their own function, they all have their own purpose, and they work cooperatively to make sure the cell is strong and healthy and survives. Okay, so that's kind of a cool thing. All right, let's get to some definitions and some other topics. So, like organs in our body, your skeletal structure gives you rigidity and strength to the way you're shaped. So that's a part of your body that has a purpose. Your heart is part of your circulatory system. It circulates nutrients and oxygen throughout your body. That's a different purpose, a different part of your body, and so forth. You digest food. You take in energy and your body uses that energy, et cetera, et cetera. So just like organelles, each has its own purpose. All right, on your own, would like you to research these things and think really carefully about which one of these is in charge of making sure everything else goes right. I would nudge you toward the first one. Chromosomes really decide how a creature is created, how it's shaped, whether it's male or female. Do you have blue eyes or green eyes? Do you have brown hair or black hair or blonde hair? All those things are in your chromosomes. That is true. But the part of the cell that's in charge is the nucleus. So look up on your own on the internet the nucleus, chloroplast, chromosomes, etc., and you'll be all set. Okay. All right. We have jammed through the biology side of this very quickly. So what I would like you to do, stop the video. It's about to end anyway. Fill in every blank, flip to the other side for chemistry, and press on forward when I post that other video by the end of the day today. Okay. Thanks, you guys. This is biology. Get up for it. It's a great topic. I think you'll enjoy it. All right. All right. How do I stop this thing? Come on, computer. God bless America. Come on.